Samsung's Galaxy S series has had a predictable launch strategy for years: 3 models, the base Galaxy S, the Plus version, and the Ultra. But with the Galaxy S26, that formula might be about to change. A fresh leak is pointing toward the arrival of something new, the Galaxy S26 Pro. For a while now, rumors have been swirling about major changes coming to the S26 lineup. We first heard that the Galaxy S26 Plus could be replaced by something called the Galaxy S26 Edge, and then came talk of another new model, the Galaxy S26 Pro, possibly taking the place of the regular base model. That rumor just got a lot stronger. A new leak from the GSMA device database shows a listing for the Galaxy S26 Pro with model number SMS942. What's interesting is that this exact model number was earlier believed to be assigned to the standard Galaxy S26. This means Samsung might not be launching a completely different phone, but instead could be rebranding the regular S26 as the Pro. So, what does this name change really mean? Is Samsung simply giving the S26 a fancier title to keep up with branding trends, or will there be real upgrades to justify the new name? Well, based on current information, the answer seems to be not much, at least not yet. So far, the leaks haven't revealed any major improvements over the Galaxy S25. One change we do expect is a slightly bigger battery, but aside from that, the core specs don't seem very different. However, it's still early in the development cycle, so Samsung could add more upgrades before the official launch. Right now, the Pro name feels more like a branding decision than a sign of a truly pro-level device. Still, the move could help Samsung position this model as a more premium option and maybe even justify a higher price tag, even if the upgrades are minimal. So why might Samsung do this? One big reason could be to align itself more closely with Apple's naming strategy. In Apple's lineup, the Pro models are seen as the premium choice, and Samsung may want to bring that same perception to its Galaxy S series. It also reflects what many Chinese smartphone brands are already doing. Companies like Xiaomi and Vivo have been using the Pro branding for a while, with devices like the Xiaomi 15 Pro and Vivo X200 Pro leading the charge. If Samsung is serious about making the S26 Pro feel more premium, they might follow what Vivo did with the X200 Pro Mini, a smaller device that borrowed features from its high-end sibling. Apple also does this with its smaller Pro iPhones, which still include top-tier features like advanced cameras and high refresh rate displays. Maybe Samsung is planning something similar, a more compact but capable Pro phone that fills the gap between the base model and the Ultra. If that happens, it could be a very exciting move. A smaller flagship that still delivers top-level performance and camera quality could appeal to a lot of users who don't want the massive size of the Ultra model. But there's another angle to consider. What does this change mean for the average beer? If Samsung keeps the same specs but changes the name, it could lead to confusion. And if the price increases along with the new branding, it could feel like a cash grab to some users. In a recent online poll, more than 60% of users said that the Pro name should come with real upgrades. Only about 10% didn't care about the branding or planned to buy the Ultra no matter what. That shows most people want the name to reflect the performance. So for Samsung, the pressure is on. If they're going to call it the Galaxy S26 Pro, they need to make sure it feels like a real step up from the S25, not just a renamed version with a slightly bigger battery. To wrap it up, the leak from the GSMA listing strongly supports the idea that Samsung is rebranding its upcoming flagship as the Galaxy S26 Pro. While the name change might just be a strategy to stay competitive with Apple and Chinese brands, it raises the big question: will the phone actually live up to the Pro label? For now, we'll have to wait and see what other leaks reveal in the coming months. But one thing's for sure, Samsung is planning something different for the Galaxy S26 lineup, and the Pro name might just be the start of a bigger shift in how Samsung designs and markets its phones. Whether or not that turns into real improvements remains to be seen, but expectations are already rising. If Samsung wants to win over buyers with this new name, they'll need to do more than just switch up the label. They'll need to deliver a truly premium experience. Let's see if the Galaxy S26 Pro lives up to its name.